Warriors, what's good? All right, just finished working out, taking a walk. I was going to drop a message last night when I was taking my night walk. I gotta tell you something that's very, very interesting that I knew was going to happen. So I started off slow because I wanted to be able to see what kind of opposing energy was going to come at me. So let's talk about that for a second. Energy, right? So as above, so below. It takes a certain amount of energy that needs to accumulate first before it can manifest itself into this room. So I'm very, very particular about my health for obvious reasons that I kind of share some of that with you guys. Take my supplements, I eat really clean, I work out, the breathing, so on and so forth. So there was some shifts that were happening within the cosmos that I was paying attention to, planets. Laid down one night and instantly, and I do mean instantly, I had the worst sinus infection that you can possibly imagine. I'm talking about just like that. So then I knew what time it was, because I knew I really shouldn't have that amount of inflammation in my body. It wasn't building up anything. So I knew it was an attack. And I got rid of it within like a day or two. Certain herbs I take, flushed it right on out. But the reason why I'm mentioning it is because this is the level in which you have to be aware of your own energy and your own body to see what's coming at you externally. That's just one example. I use another one that's more relevant to many of us. Say you get some good news. You're on a high vibration, right? Things is working. Okay, then they try to tell you like, oh, negative thoughts are just there or whatever. Sometimes yes, but no. Gotta remember that you're not really warring against flesh and blood. Even though it uses flesh and blood, that's not really what you're warring against. The war is against those energies, those spirits that are coming against your truth, especially when you start speaking out and living in your truth in a divine manner. So put things in your environment to antagonize you, to frustrate you, to drain you, to confuse you. This is why the breathing is so important. Because as soon as it comes in, you need to be able to do the breathing to release it, to clear your energy field. If you let it build up, you're going to have some work that you're going to have to do to kind of get it out of your field again. You also have to be very particular with your gates, what you're looking at, what you're taking in through the mouth, what you're listening to, because it works the same way. That energy is always looking for a way to come through those gates. All right, so that's enough about them and that, right? Because I don't want to get too dialed into what they doing. It's all about what we doing. Another reason why the breathing is so important. It is your bridge. It is the gateway to your inner world. It is the gateway to other worlds through your mind. But you're going to need a certain amount of capacity to be able to hold the charge within yourself. Meaning, if you're doing the breathing, high vibration, keeping your energy high, and actually, man, you can get a natural high, like a real incredible feeling from doing breath work. It's not easy, but it's not complicated. The reason why it's not easy is because of the conditioning that you have the conditioning that you have within yourself, your own perspective about breathing. Many people aren't aware that they're breathing incorrectly. They're nose breathers, or they're breathing with their chest. They never really take a deep breath where that breath can reach their core, and then it can release from there, which will help reset the nervous system. Work with me. Like I said, there's been a lot of energy that's been coming against me trying to get these messages out. And really right now, this is still not class. We're gonna get on that whiteboard soon. This is just orientation type to see if you even want to take this class. So here we go. A lot of times when people can see your light, they're looking for a way to rattle you. Talking about those individuals. I know I said we weren't gonna do that, but this is important. Which is why it's very important to really hone in the art of humility, because it'll keep you clear. It will keep you clear so that you won't get stuck in thoughts and vibrations, emotions that others want you in, to keep you from being able to ascend, receive blessings, to have abundance, because they know if they can hit you with that, it will cause blockages on all levels. So the breathing. I know that this is a difficult thing to do, but it is worth it. I do it a lot and it's still a challenge. I've been working at this thing for years. Some seasons, pop, 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 pop. Other seasons when I gotta be around energies that are not in alignment with me, I have to do it more. It's a must, absolute must. So much more I want to say, but not yet, because we're trying to get there. And you know, I really do appreciate my folks, them warriors, that kind of reach out to me in their own way. Let me know, like, hey, I see you. That's all I needed. That's all I needed. And right now, what I'm doing is just trying to make sure my crew is right. Like I said, June, whole nother ball game. And I'm looking forward to it. It's been a long time coming, but just to kind of like wrap this thing up, once again, the art of humility is very important. It does not make you weak. It's actual strength that most people, especially egotistical, narcissistic people, can't even comprehend it. That'll keep you clear and give you the advantage over everything that's going on, because you've been able to keep your balance and boundaries. Very important. You're overthinking, you're not breathing enough. Clear sign. It's going to cause a burnout, which is what they want. The other reason why I'm making this statement right now, because we're in the spring. This is where you plant seeds of life, thoughts. The thoughts that you're having now will blossom. So you'll get all of these funky energies coming at you, trying to tie you into your past, or trying to tie you into some false narrative, or make you feel a certain type of way. Anything that takes you away from feeling free within yourself and divine is an opposition. Just look at it as that. You don't have to try to figure out why are they doing this and why are they doing that. I mean, okay, we're humans, so you're going to do a little bit of that, but you need to get past that quick because it's a distraction. And that alone can keep you from receiving what you're supposed to be getting in that moment, because there is a such thing as divine timing. And the other thing you'll notice is the more you continue to elevate, people will start to look at you funny. I told you, it's going to happen. Then they want to buddy you. They trying to see whether or not you know what they've been up to. It doesn't matter. You don't have to give them that energy. But what I will say is, for the sake of the conversation, is that most people don't consider themselves to be on the dark side of things or whatever. But I can tell you this. When people congregate together to slander one person, that is casting spells. And that's what you call a covenant of closet witches. And they don't consider themselves to be that because they think it's this gossip because of their own conditioning. That's why you can't get mad about the situation. You got to be able to see it for what it is. And the breathing helps you do that. You got to stay clear. So many other examples I can give, but more or less, this is just to say, warriors, stay locked in. We out here. We in the spring season. Guard your gates to the garden. Like I told you before, be a warrior in the garden. Don't be a gardener in the war. All right? Love y'all. We're going to get together real soon. I'm looking forward to it. But I just wanted to let you know, once again, right now, really watch your thoughts. And in regard to the breathing, those stubborn thoughts, you might have to hold your breath a little bit. You know, you do a couple breaths and then you hold. And then release. Do it several times a day if you need to. When you're really getting into your breathing sessions, you'll be able to hold that space for an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. But one of the first things you want to be able to do is, can you take 30 breaths straight without losing focus? Trust me, by the time you get to 7 to 8, you're going to have to start over again. No biggie. This is really getting a grip on your mind. It's an exercise for you to be able to control your mind and not let your mind control you. All right. Peace.